And here we are at Grenfell Cathedral, is where the survivors of the Kandari invasion, against the Kandari invasion, have fled to, including our dear sister the Queen, who seemingly did not get crushed. Well, that could just be a lie they're telling people. Like, you wanted to announce, oh, the Queen's dead, have no successor. So instead it's just like, by the way, the Queen is still alive. Haha. My pardon, but are you Lady Andrianu? The Queen asked me to give you this. While it is in your possession, you will be able to open doors bearing the royal seal of Alanja. Yay! Thank you. Goodbye. This war isn't over. We'll regroup and strike back, and then they'll be sorry. You tell them. Lady Andrianu, thank goodness you are safe. Thank you for coming. The Queen will be very happy to see you, I'm sure. She wasn't very happy to see me before. Also, I dig these, busts. I would like to, frequent here often. I would appreciate it if you kept this information confidential, but I believe the creature the Kandari are using is the God of Harmony. Our library contains some material on that topic, if it might be of interest to you. They're using a god? Against me? Huh. Excuse me, Lady Terra, but is it true that you are the Queen's sister? I don't know why you think you know me. You kind of look like the Queen, did you know that? No. No, and don't tell me that again. Sir. Oh, what is to become of us? I don't know. Oh. Ah! It's a puzzle. So if I just rotate all of them to that way. Ah. Yes, yes. If all of them go that way, of course. Yes. I said, yours. The way will be open. Priest. Priest, I swear to God, I turned all of these to this way. It was a puzzle. A puzzle. I read a story about a really, really deep cave. Was it about me? And you know what? That cave was full of all kinds of strange monsters. Monsters you can't see anywhere else. Oh, yeah? If you have a tiger mage card and a panther mage card, you can do a neat trick. No, you can't. Whoa. A vampire. And a plague rat. And 2,000 stone. This cathedral's been holding out on me. So I kind of don't want to go that way. That's not where I want to go. Do you think they will spare our lives if we surrender? No. I have a good authority that no, they will not spare you. They'd kill you harder. Welcome to the Cathedral of Grenfell. This place of worship is dedicated to the God of Harmony. I know a secret. I promise not to tell anyone, but here's a hint. Check out the 4 statues, that's all I'll say. Oh yeah? I already did that, idiot. Way to guard your secret. If some rogue off the street can just start rotating statues, then, I mean, what does this world come to? Gravity pillar. It has a kind of cool-looking art, but it doesn't really do too much. If I recall, it like slows enemies down or something like that. Who cares? Who cares? Again, I don't want to go to the head priest here, because there are things to do on the sides. Right, Guardman? Sol is the son of Count Baudouin of Dalnock. What? He has known the Queen since they were both children. About 3 years ago, he left Alanja. He said something about finding Lady Andrianu. It was all very mysterious. He just vanished, not a word, not a message, in 3 years. But it seems he managed to find you after all. Why do you all talk like you know me? Stop it. We were supposed to have the greatest army in history, but we didn't stand a chance. That great monster the Kandari brought with them wasn't just killing our soldiers, it was killing theirs too. Those fools, they were going to bring a doom upon us all. Did something bad happen in Alanja? I'm sorry, I was under a rock. I want to go back home, back to Alonja. Curse those Gandari fiends! I just pray that my wife and children are safe, wherever they are. They're all dead. This is what war brings us. Death, destruction, and sorrow. I'm praying to the God of Harmony. You should pray too. How about you keep that to yourself, huh? I'll pray to the God of Destruction. How about that? That's my patron god. Huh. If you're looking for the Queen, you will find her in the library. I believe she is looking for a way to rid the Alonja of the Kandari beast. Is this the library? Or is this the library? Well, Priestman? There's two oh, I guess this is the way to the library. I guess this is the way to the library. Oh, well, maybe it's the way to the card shop in the cathedral. This is where you can pick up some other things, like a sweet Cerberus that I already evolved. The Mind Flayer, just always here, waiting to be bought. I found one in a water fountain. Lycanthrope. A weapon-type creature that swipes at nearby enemies with its razor-sharp claws. Its concentrated power makes up for the fact that it can only be used twice. It's weird how they mention, oh, this can only be used twice, when, like, Ghoul can only be used twice, and no one ever mentions that. Like, Red Lizard can only be used twice. It's like, there's so many weapon cards that are only twice. Half human, half beast, the Lycanthrope uses its quickness to confuse enemies. A swipe from the razor-sharp claws of a Lycanthrope can send one flying. At least there's no threat of turning into one after you get clawed in this game. And then the Napalm Beast is the only other new boy. But that's basically just Fire Carbuncle. A helper creature, eternally wreathed in flames. It circles around the player, damaging enemies to get too close. It does not appear as an enemy. Excuse me. Now then. While I'm here, I might as well... I already did that. So now this is the extra card shop, so you don't have to travel from one end of the continent to the other just to get to the card shop. You still have to do that to see Jarvie, though. He didn't have a residence over here for you. Alright, so this way is the library. It's good that the cathedral runs a card shop. What would I do if I couldn't get my Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster packs from my local church? Don't you hate it when you go to have to visit your sibling and you're just like, I don't want to deal with this. There's a fairy behind you I'd rather see than you.
Adria New, what are you doing here?
Here to kick your ass.
What do you mean you want your runestone back? Mother never
they're
should have given
sisters.
it
They
to
have
you
a
in
certain
the first place.
silent language, you know, that kind of body
Have
language.
you come to gloat? Because I couldn't defeat the Kandari? Oh, I'm sorry. After Mother died, they made me queen. I was just a little girl.
She's going through a lot of
But without a
emotions
runestone,
in the span
I was a
of
queen without power.
a minute.
I was always terrified that the people would discover that the runestone was lost. I hated you for leaving. Hated you because Mother gave you the runestone.
I hated that I'm better looking than you.
I didn't think about what you were going through. I only thought about myself.
Hey, there, sister.
Oh, what am I to do?
You can always try stealing my runestone again.
You're our only hope.
Maybe get your ear checked out. It doesn't look great. Fairy! Isn't it incredible? There are more books here than anywhere else in the whole world! What do you have to say about that? Now that Alonja has fallen, what will not hold out for much long? Well, not held out for long. I thought you would say not for much longer, but no. Book. Recently, reports have been received describing fighting in the Sarasia area, located to the south of White. Sarasia is home to an ancient temple said to be inhabited by a being known as Ashura. So, Ashura's temple is apparently being attacked. Those of us that survived the attack followed the Queen to this church. Do you think we'll be safe here? No. Arguillian Myths, Scroll 1. In the time before time, the world was created by the gods of destruction, creation, and harmony. The gods gave it life to the world, and it grew green and prospered. The phrase is live long and prosper, actually. Scroll number 3. We're skipping 2 for now. Fearing a recurrence of the bloody struggle, the god of harmony sealed her siblings into rune stones. The last god then split the land in twain and scattered the rune stones over the 2 continents. But whoa! Anger erupted between the gods, destruction and creation. War followed. Long and bitter was their war. In the end, they imprisoned each other with magic. They were seen no more. Yeah. I read that in the other library. Show yourself to all of the statues, and that which is hidden shall be revealed. Oh, just in case the fairy wasn't enough, now the library's giving you a hint. The first queen, Katya, harnessed the power of the reawakened god of creation to defeat the evil enchanter Thalnos. Is this a plot of the first game? She went on to conquer the god of destruction, thus saving Arguil from utter annihilation. The god of destruction, which had served Thalnos, was made to serve the royal family from that time on. To this day, the god of destruction card is thought of as the deadliest weapon in the queen's arsenal. Oh. Hey, sister, where's your god of destruction card? There's something I wanted to tell you. You know of the force field around the Kandari and solid around the entrance of the royal tower. I believe it would be possible to disable the barrier by using the god of destruction card. That card should be in the royal storehouse in the plains of Wow. I think you should get that card, Arjunu. It might be our only hope. Oh. Okay. So, I guess in the plot of number 1, the big bad already had the god of destruction, and then he, reawakened the god of creation to use that one as well, but that was defeated. And then the god of destruction got defeated and enslaved by the royal family here. And now it will be doing my bidding, as I am a member of the royal family. We did unlock the Temple of Sarasia. So I can go there, but that's not really plot important at all. In fact, I would rather just kind of backtrack. There is something to do here. Heck if I remember how to get there. But there is something to do in that ice area. Holzok Town, did that need... There was something here, wasn't there? There was. So I'm going to make an executive decision to put in Chariobot, because of the time where I'm just going to do some backtracking. The gravity pillar pulls enemies too close to it. And that's it. It just sucks people in. Who cares? Okay, the card art is kind of cool. It itself, kind of lame. Where is Chariobot? There he is. Now, the thing is, Chariobot costs 6 normally, but he'll be at 12 because, of course, I'm not very mechanically inclined. So I'm going to go into here. There was that chest off a corner, but how do I get to it? I don't know, because I tried pounding through it. That didn't work. It's over here, in fact. Tried pounding through it, I tried jumping over. This chest here. Well, let's try just ramming it. Ramming, speed. No, okay. Yep, this is how we drive. Yeah, it's so much better than Stone Golem. I'm telling you, it is. Trust me. Trust. This isn't working out. Okay. Didn't I try jumping this already? What? If only I could close this freaking door. And if I recall, there's no breaking the wall that side. So, a conundrum. I shouldn't have to fly over this. And of course, there's the hidden force field. This is the other problem. Cerberus has good straight line speed, but can't actually turn in place. He has 4 legs, you see. Sure. One last thing, I'll get the Birdman out, and then... I don't know. Maybe I can break through these pillars on the floor. Of course not. Oh. Idea formed. Nope. I was hoping I could hit this pillar and it would knock over. That actually still might be the play. I just need a weapon card. And... Nope. Nope. I mean, I could have just looked this up beforehand, and then I wouldn't look so silly. Sometimes you just gotta try some things. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Me no know. Me no know. Yeah. Moving on. Jeez. It's not like a cannon flying around here, no? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out. What? Ah! Ah! Robot! Ah! Okay. Well, that was fun. The bridge. 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 Well, this is Birdman territory. We're gonna have to fly around to a couple islands here. Ah, jeez. Ow. Oh yeah? How about a giant snowball? See you later. Oh, jeez. Don't you hate it when you just put down your vampiric bush? Pardon me. So there's the cave down here. A cage? Yeah. But there's a cage. Is that going to be an issue for me? Better not be. I'll be a little upset. Better not say place something here. Ooh. Fine. You win. I'm sure there's something else here. I'm not just going through every area now that I can fly and finding out that I actually can't do anything. I'm not doing that, okay? I'm definitely finding out information for the future. Don't talk to me. Jade Guide, don't talk to me. Don't even look at me. I don't look at you. You don't look at me. This needed all four of them. Yeah. Starting to piss me off, you know that guy? You're really starting to grind my gears, guy. Have a taste of your own medicine, huh? Yeah. I'll level up. The nerve of some guys, you know? You're just trying to turn some unicorn heads, and next thing you know, these guys are ramming their 3-foot-long swords into your back. You don't really appreciate that, you know? Don't stop me. Thank you. There's definitely something to do here with Birdman. I know. There has to be. There has to be. Like that chest. That chest in particular. Hiya. What? kidding me? They're not kidding me. They're not kidding me. Birdman, why can't he fly across this room? Two stationary cards. Because I need that one down, and then I need this one down. Gnome, you better just stay right where you are, Gnome. I swear to God, you move, you die. I'll kill you myself. No! Please! No! Mandragora can't hold out much longer. No! Look what you've done. Alright, I got a plan. What if I just throw my card, like so. Oh my God. I do have another stationary idiot. I keep forgetting him, and he exists. Yes! Yes! The one time he's ever been useful in his life. It's not even the right... It's not even the right thing. It wasn't even the... It wasn't the correct gate. It wasn't even the correct gate. It wasn't even... How? How? I can't even... This chest! And then the rest of this is nothing. Okay. We're out. Jeez. Jeez Louise, man. I can collect fossils. I'm not doing that right now. I know there's a chest across the chasm here, across a little pond here, and there's no gimmicks to it. I just fly and get it. There's no trying to figure out how to break a pathway open. There's no trying to work some pulley system. There's just flying over. Yeah, I'll see you later. Time to activate speed. Oh. Speed. One might say I forgot which way it is. Oh, it is that way, isn't it? Man, this is just turning into a very fun time. This is exactly what I wanted. Oh, there goes server's form. I didn't need it. I didn't want it. I didn't need it. I don't care. Hit me all you want, I don't care. Just hate me because I'm beautiful. It wasn't this way, was it? It wasn't this way, was it? No, it was. Oh my gosh. Thank the Lord, something good for once. Also, just to show the Birdman moves, we got the Shaft and Lance Thrust. equally lame attacks. But great names. Nightmare! All that for Nightmare! I love Nightmare! Nightmare! Okay, get me out of here. I do have it, right? The boarding didn't just get rid of it, right? I should have 2 Nightmares. Alright. Yes, good. 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 Caverns. Caverns. Yes. Yes, there is some places I can go while I can fly. Yes. Oh. Land shark. Land shark. Just... Oh yeah? How about this? You like that? You're gonna get it too, you know. Banshee blast! Alright. Now, we fly to the land of the blue dragon. Of course, I can break these ice stalactites using Chariobot. What do I care? Is this even the other side? No. No, it wasn't even the land of the... Now, let's go to the land of the blue dragon. Our favorite little guy, the blue dragon. Okay, so... kind of want to power up water types. Wow, it's Baba Yaga. That's a transform card. It doesn't do too much. I bet you didn't know you could use a Seamoon card and a Mind Flayer card together. If you want to get back a whole bunch of cards and use cards at once, you should do it. That's right, it restores like half your deck or something like that. 2/3, maybe? Who knows? It's a lot of cards. And it's the Witchlet. Witchlet, I believe, turns into Baba Yaga, so I'm glad I have both of them. Well, let's kill a dragon then. I'm sure it's been lonely, hanging out here all on its lonesome. I'll end your misery. Right here and right now. Alright, elf. Baby dragon. Good hit. Great hit. I just want you to realize you're only doing 2 damage. Yeah, dragons are indeed formidable. My elf is dead. Alright, time for something with a little more meat. Amber Dragon. The only way to defeat a dragon is with a dragon. And mine's bigger. Oh, he lived. Yeah, that tail attack is actually incredibly devastating. You do not want to get hit by it. The bubble beam is not great either, but you know, it's tolerable. Oh, and gnome. The gnome is good. He's earth type. He can take the hit. Dragon is no more. Cool. What do I get out of that? Wouldn't you like to know? I got nothing. There was nothing to get there. But there is something to do while flying. Is it down here or is it the other area? It's the other area. I'll just fly my way over. I believe it is just past these floodgates. Seems like moving that sluice gate really doesn't do anything. The water levels do not change. The only difference is that you need this to be down. That is the only difference to progress to the area that I'm trying to get to. Transform into Birdman. I mean, you know, you know, you just had... What am I thinking about then? What am I thinking about? Oh, how devastating. What's even the point of the sluice gate then? Huh? Alright, well, I'm done here, I guess. We killed a blue dragon. That was something. That was sure something. I'm just striking out. Okay, there's a chest in this place. There's a chest in the fortress. I know there's a chest in the fortress you fly to get to. Ah. Yeesh. Yeah. I only have to go through most of the level to get to it, so... Right. Alright, little fellas. I don't have to fight a single foe. There it is. Transform! I better be able to fly from here, thank you. I honestly don't even know the point of this, like, moat. Maybe it's just the water supply for the soldiers? It's kind of odd to put it. Everyone knows if you take two vampire bushes together, put them together, they turn into one giant vampire tree. Duh! Yeah. Except now you're telling me I have to run two vampire bushes. I'm not doing that. Uber Bomber Bot. This was well worth the trip, I guess. There was a thing here, wasn't there? Yeah, on the other side of that pond. Yeah. See, I'm making some progress here. I'm doing some chests. Yeah. I just have to duck through some idiots and fly across. Get a chest. It's all good. I just have to get to across this oasis here, and everything will be fine. Look up Birdman's butt. There it is. And it is Hagen, the third of the trio. Now I can use the Hagen trio combo. But at this point, it's not really worth it because why would I want to do that? I'd have to run all three those idiots. Alright, one last for the road. One last location for the road of backtracking. Because this one, unlike the water area, I can guarantee there's a special area you can get to now that we can fly. Oh, the Birdman was right there. Just gonna take a walk, skip, and pop over this little area. I wonder if, like, Cerberus could run this, like a Hellhound? Maybe, but I doubt it because they would be like, "There's you could fall and hurt yourself if you jump wrong." All right, into the castle we go. This is the way to the Bashir Castle, but there haven't been any humans here around for ages. Not since the castle was destroyed 2 centuries ago. Oh, and you've been counting? All right, open gate. You would dare lock me out like this? Berserker, open the gate. I'll see you later. So Stormhagen, huh? This is what counts for security around here? Stormhagen? A man-eater? Man trap. Man. Huh. Is that all? You underestimate my ingenuity. Oh, that is an actual enemy over there. One shot? Alright, the Chaos Armor. Let's use the Vengeance here. It goes out in a cross shape. Let's see if it's a cross shape or X shape. It also somehow miraculously missed that idiot. Whatever. J-Giant. Crush them. The Chaos Armor here is a kind of powerful opponent, but no match for us. Scythe Beast. I would up. I would win up. It was all worth it! See? I distracted him long enough for the magic order to pop off. Yay! 2 stars. 2 stars! Da-da-da-da-da. So the only thing possibly I could get here that I would want is the Chaos Armor itself. I'm not going to get it. And that's right, because these are still the pools from the earlier days. But now we have access to Bashea Castle! Wow! And while I'm here, I might as well stop by the card shop. I might as well just stop by the card shop. I mean, why not? So, to progress the plot, I'd have to go to the plains. But there's, the castle to explore. There's the fire temple. And the... Oh, I'm blanking. Oh, the fossil boneyard to collect all the fossils. Yeah. So I've got some things to do that are not the story. And I'll be doing them. Okay, so Scythe Beast is finally done. It becomes the Demon Fox. It's a 6-star fire summon. It costs 9. A strange fox with very powerful magic. Using the power of fire, the Demon Fox can damage every wood creature in the area regardless of defensive ability. As an enemy, an ancient and evil fox boasting 9 tails, from which it dispenses 9 fireballs at a time. The fireballs have the ability to seek out targets. Yeah, as an enemy, he's very late game, very tough. As a summon, kind of niche. Tree Killer is the one that insta-kills pretty much every wood creature. The Fiery Slaughter doesn't do too much of it. But it's the more generic option, so I'm gonna just pick that up. Demon Fox, show yourself. Yay. Not quite. Death can finally evolve into Thanatos. I'm looking first. A summons-type creature that guides all to the grave. Its special attack sacrifices every friendly creature currently active. Nearby enemies then suffer damage equal to the hit points lost by the friendlies. Death Incarnate, Thanatos sleeps beyond the frozen sea. He challenges all who travel to his realm, and none necessarily tell of it. Able to move from one place to another instantly. I just thought of a way to get to that chest in the city. I have to go there right now. Anyway, the Thanatos Black Wave, I believe, is the more generic attack that just is pretty good, pretty strong. Hell Summons is the one that sacrifices your boys to do more damage, but why would I ever do that? I didn't want to look at him. He scares me. He has a skull for a face. Acid Dragon is the set. Very good. Very nice. 4 on that. Elf can finally become an Elf Lord. Yay. An Elf King armed with a magic elven blade. Has both long distance and close combat skills, making him suitable for use in any situation. His only weakness is his fragile constitution. As you know, elves do get minus constitution. As an enemy, like all elves, the Elven Lord prefers to attack from afar, but it can defend itself in close combat if necessary. Yeah, its knife attack is fine. It's basically just a stronger version of the standard elf. Dark Elf is better at long range. Elf Lord is more versatile. I'll be picking up the Elf Lord right now, but of course I want a Dark Elf. Don't we all? I'll look at the Elf Lord now. Why wouldn't I? There he is. Although a lot of card art makes the elves look like they're female. Like, as a whole. So, who's to say? Whatever they want. It's almost done. So, Devada here. That is who I'm thinking of. Devada can travel under things. Oh my god, Witchlet has 4 forms. Alright. So I want Witchlet in there because I have to make, like, copies. Oh. Let me just stick into that first. Let me just add in that Witchlet. Wherever it is. Witchlet? Witchlet? Very good. Alrighty. I need to test this theory. I have to test this theory before I stop. So, if I am correct, Nevada can get me to where I want to go, but also I'm curious about Baba Yaga. Flying ability. Yeah, it's a flyer who can turn invisible. Relatively high defense, but who cares? What we need is Devadi, who can travel underground. This is my only idea. This is the only one I have in rolling around in my head. If this doesn't work, there is, I believe, eventually, maybe not now, but eventually a guy who can... There's eventually a guy who can teleport. And I don't know if it's an evolution of Devada, or if it's Devada itself. No, Devada can't do it. Devada can't teleport. But maybe it's its evolution can. Unless it evolves into Puppet Master. I don't know. There's a lot of jumbled thoughts in my head right now. But if this doesn't work, then it's, I'm gonna just have to figure this out. Transform! Look, I'm underground. There's no possible way anything above ground could stop me. There's no possible way that anything above ground could stop me. I'm underground. I'm underground. Look at me. I'm underground. How can anything stop me when I'm underground? You win. You win, Lost Kingdom. You win. This little street thing's gonna get it. You're gonna get it! So help me. I'll run you down. Huh? That's why you never use Running Blade, by the way. My kingdom for something that actually hurts this thing. I'm just playing things so I don't lose the wood upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's, you know, not even important. Who cares? Who cares? Who really cares? Alright, so next time, probably more backtracking. Wait. Wasn't there a thing across the chasm here? Well, I guess I'll do just one more. I mean, why not while I'm here? There've been so many Devad is still here. It's fine. He's fine. He's my new neutral guy who I don't really use too much. They're all back. I broke this siege many moons ago, I'll have you know. There's just more of them. Ah! Don't make me kill you, I will. I'm here for a job, alright? I got an important mission. Where's my Birdman? You see, one of these is broken. Just one. Alright, and let's see what's behind the lovely chest. A boom monkey. Well, well. Well, well. A boom monkey, you say. Boom monkey, you say. Let's take a gander at that boom monkey, if you will. Where is he? I love him. I hate him. Where is he? There he is. Boom monkey, independent. 6 star. Pretty good HP and defense, and a pretty great lifespan. Independent creature that places exploding coconuts all over the place. A mutant monkey fond of exploding coconuts, he sets his explosives in random locations, then revels in the surprise of passersby. This innocent monkey business is no joke for those caught too close. Indeed. Oh, and an Uber Bomber Bot? An independent creature that hovers in the air, dropping highly lethal bombs when enemy creatures minimal magic consumption. 5 is minimal for what it's doing, definitely. My creature carried by Gandari, the UBB. That's its Uber Bomber Bot for sure. UBB. Buzzes through the sky searching for targets. If it locates an enemy, it will begin raining down lethal bombs upon it. Yes. I have quite the collection of mechs now. Oh, I'll keep the Devada in the lineup. Okay, so next time, not the plains. Probably exploring the Bichette Castle, I would say. That's probably the ticket. That's probably the ticket. Alright, so, please come back. I love you.